Welcome to another segment of Lousje and Bean Behind the Scenes. It's Couch Talk. Welcome, lovelies. Well, I am delighted to be here. I've got two exciting, informative things to talk about. And I have Charlie here with me on the couch. He's all cozy and cuddled up. He likes to be warm. Well, a little housekeeping of what we did last week. We unboxed and styled Alambika. Oh my, oh my. And then we showed a whole new line of Marie Lalonde. I was so amazed that it was made by Marie Lalonde because it's a completely different take from them on clothing, and it was cozy chic line. Love, love, love. We've heard from a lot of you lovelies that this year is amazing. You are giving us lots of compliments that we've knocked it out of the park with all the new fall winter styles. And I have to agree, it's like the one piece is more beautiful than the other. Look at me, what I'm wearing. I have these funky pants from Kasoriak and this gorgeous Known sweater from Known. And we have it in a few other colors. I'm wearing it in a small and a small in the pants. And yeah, what a fantastic, fabulous winter outfit. Well, let's get down to business. Since the weather is still so beautiful, it's a little chilly for sure, but still good hiking weather, actually, much better than when it was so hot. Well, Glenn brought, when we blended our households together, he brought with him this amazing, I love this little book. He doesn't remember where he got it, which is not strange because it was published in, oh my goodness, so long ago, 1983. It's unbelievable. And it says this booklet is dedicated to the happy band of walkers in Niagara. So it gives you walks in Niagara and recipes, some old-fashioned recipes, really, really cute. Casserole recipes, like in the day we made a lot of casseroles, not so much now anymore. Anyway, on a Sunday morning, we got it out and we found this walk. It's by Beamer Memorial Park. For you who don't live here, lovelies, this might be kind of boring, but kind of interesting too, because it's all about nature and the gorgeous things that happen in nature. Anyway, this is an 8-kilometer walk, and we could, I could easily walk it because I can, but if it's a lot of climbing and rocks, I'm not so into that anymore. But this was like a little bit of rocks, but good walking. Anyway, you go around in a circle. It's this really, really unbelievably deep because this is on top of the mountain brow. So you look down and you look over the lake, you see Toronto, it's absolutely beautiful view, but also it's kind of a horseshoe. So in the hollow of this dip that you are on top of, that you look down at, you see amazing hawks just swooping through the air, beautiful. We saw probably 20 of them. Far away, we should have brought binoculars, which it tells you in this book. This lady who wrote the book is very on the point, but we couldn't find the binoculars, so we went without. Anyway, it tells you the best time to go is in the spring because of the migrating hawks. Spectacular views. Here's a picture of it. It's cute, it's hand-drawn, it's adorable. And it tells you where it is. But in our area, and I'm sure where you live too, lovelies, wherever you live, there are so many little treasures. This is 20 minutes drive for us. Actually, it's where Tessa lived. It's on the Bruce Trail. When Tessa lived in Grimsby, she lived very close to this point, and we used to do these hikes when the kids were little. Any season, it's a gorgeous hike. So I wanted to share that with you, and this cute little book. I have to find a recipe that makes me laugh. Too bad I didn't look it up before I started this, but a macaroni and cheese bake. Do we still do that? I don't know. Oh, this sounds good. Cabbage and apple salad. That sounds good. One more. Grape pie. I don't think so. Maybe you are a big fan of it, but that doesn't sound good to me. Okay, enough of this. Well, okay, so we're on a book tour, and here you see the pictures of Glenn and I on our lovely walk. The other thing I want to say about this walk, when Tessa and I would do it, which was probably 15 years ago when the kids were little, 10 years ago, we saw a few people, a few locals. We met 3 groups. One couple was from Paris, France, unbelievable. And they couldn't say enough about Canada and the Canadian people, and they thought we were so lovely. And then there were other people. There were some people from the States, and there were people from Japan. So I found it amazing that there was such an international interest in this particular piece of nature. So I have started a new book. I am 3/4 in. I ordered it online because I read about it, and it wasn't printed yet, but I ordered it at our local bookstore, which we have a lovely little local bookstore I can walk to. And the man is very up to date, and if you want something, he puts her name in. And it came in, lo and behold, it came in. It's called The Women's Orchestra of Auschwitz, and I've talked to you before, I think, about books on the Holocaust. I read a lot. My father made us all read lots of it. He made us watch movies so we would really understand what happened in our neighborhood too. I've talked about it a lot, and I think everybody should know about it, but I've said for a few years now, I don't really want to read about it anymore. I know what happened. It's unbelievable that it happened, and so heartbreaking. But I found an interest in this title, and then I read the details about it. So in this concentration camp, the women were asked if they played any music. Some came with their musical instruments. Make a long story short, they had to form an orchestra, and they had to play for the Nazis. And a sad thing was they had to play early in the morning, at 5 in the morning, when the sad people had to march to their work, and they had to play marching songs. Of course, it's incredibly sad, and again, you shake your head and you think, how cruel can humankind be to each other? But what interested me was, and what this detail was about, how the women were interacting with each other, because there were a lot of different nationalities. There were some non-Jewish women in there. I won't say much about it. I highly recommend it. It is fascinating. I'm not done. They're nearing the end. It's now 1944, and the Russian troops are coming closer and closer. So the end is near. But also, of course, the women in the orchestra were treated a little bit better. They had heat in their barrack, and they had a decent uniform. They had to look decent when they played. And they got a little bit more to eat because they had to, keep up. And so there was a lot of jealousy too amongst the other women that were there. Of course, understandable. Highly recommended. The author is Anne Seba. She's a prize-winning biographer. Yeah, if you're looking for a new book, this is it, and it's available now. The title is The Women's Orchestra in Auschwitz, and the author is Anne Seba. And okay, lovelies, I think I've covered everything. Oh, I haven't talked about my jewelry. This is the lovely, majestic, beautiful, earthy tone wooden pieces with a nice cord that you can elongate or make shorter. And then I have, oh my goodness, yeah, Anne-Marie Chagnon earrings. Love them. I hope you like this couch talk. If you are reading an amazing book, please let us know. And enjoy your Sunday. And don't forget, tomorrow, Cosen's second shipment, unboxing styling. Okay, lovelies, enjoy. And as always, keep on smiling.